Morning, Devil Dogs. Compound's open. Come on down. Enjoy the ride. Anyways, devils, gotta finish my apple. Give me a minute. Apple away keeps the doctors at bay. Whew. We got about an hour and a half drive. It's about 0700. Yeah, we won't be give about 2 hours. 2 hours from here, whatever time it is where you are at. Just add an hour and a half to it. And we'll see how it goes from there. Not a good start, I'll tell you that much. Definitely not a good start to the day. Now this is Monday morning traffic. What's today? Wednesday? Hey, there's a Marine in front of us. Sticker. Nice. Simplified, Devil Dog. Driving a nice, those Chevys? I don't even know what car is that. I'm so bad with cars. Looks like a pretty nice car. Whoa, look at that little thing. Look at this thing. This thing's touching the ground. Holy moly. Look at that thing. I mean, if you get a car, if you get hit, you're dead. Look at it. Look at the thing. Holy shit. I've never seen a car so low to the ground before. It's got to have a little airbags. It would get stuck on like speed bumps. That's insane. That is insane. No news is good news. Helmet's not a chair. They don't care about you. Let's get moving, right? Let's get moving and grooving, boys. We got work to do. We got bills to pay. Uncle Sam needs our tax money. We work for the government. Look at that pink Tesla, that's pretty cool. I like that color. Helmet's not a chair. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Get her done. All right. I slept in a little bit, man. I was tired. I don't know why. I woke up. I didn't even hear my alarm. Usually my alarms starts at 4 o'clock and 4:30. Kind of trickles into 5, but I didn't hear my alarms until 5:30. pretty wild stuff for me. I don't know, I was tired, I guess. Hey, good morning, Devil Dog. What's up, Unc Andy? Hey, what's up, brother? Simplify, man. What's going down? A whole lot of little bit of nothing. Whole lot of little bit of nothing, man. It's bright. It's a nice warm day out in California. It's 52 or 56 degrees Fahrenheit. Not bad. A little chilly. A little chilly for us Californians. But it'll be like 80 degrees. Winter's already over in California. It lasted about that week. If you guys, were live where it was raining for like 3 days here, that was about it. That was our winter. Not bad though, huh? I guess it will rain in what, April. Showers brings May flowers. Yeah, so maybe in April, but March during St. Patty's Day, usually it's tank tops and Bud Lights and Coors Lights, you know, green dye in your beer. Good old St. Patty's. Oh, I'm Candy. I see the five rubies, I think those are. What's up, brother? Hey, Raw Dev Daniel, what's going on, brother? Danny Dimes, Simplify, man. What's up, Devil Dog? How you doing, brother? Simplify, man. Thanks for coming on, saying what's up. What's going down in the DMs, guys? I can't really see it because the damn sun. What is this? Rise? So I'm going rise in the east, sets in the west. Oh, that'd be a cool video, huh? I'll show you guys the West Coast sunset, huh? People spend thousands of dollars traveling to California to go to the beach. I'll take you guys there and show you guys a nice sunset. Right at Fred's Bar. There's a bar I go to, and I sit right at the bar and I enjoy the sunset. You guys can come and I can have a couple cervezas, huh? You two takes half off the top. It cost me 10. It cost me 10. Half off the top. What? I don't get it. It cost me 10. Woo! Apple a day keeps the doctors away. Devil Dogs, eat your fruits and veggies. It's great, man. When I'm at work, I get in like really good eating habits, and I go to bed at a decent time. Man, when I'm on like a little vacation or something, it like all kind of goes to shit. Now, when I took a couple weeks off, I stopped, like, you know, I don't know, you just kind of get out of your routine, man. It's kind of crazy. They're 50. Oh, shoot, dude. Oh, super fun. Oh, Andy, man, what's up? Thank you, man. I can't see the screen, but I'm saluting, right? I can't tell. I can't even see it. Thank you, brother. There's Fitty. Poor Fitty sent. Thank you, Andy. I see it, man. The 55 rubles. I call them rubies. Or they're called rubies. Let's call them rubles. A little Russian currency. Thank you, man. Thanks, Unc. You don't have to do that, man. I do appreciate it, man. It goes a long way. My young adult life here, every bit helps, man. Words of encouragement, a little pep in your step, you know, some change. Hey, Cran Rack. Hey, what's up, Time? I ran out of crayons this morning. I had to eat a freaking apple, man. It's disgusting. It's like eating dog shit. Dude, I was in a work meeting a couple years ago. I'm not shitting you, man, in a big conference room. Like, actually trying to, it was awful. It was awful. But I had to, like, pretend like I gave a shit when I'm sitting there. I'm a good pretender, man. I can sit in a work meeting and, like, act like I care, but oh boy, how I don't. Going to work, yes sir, George. Going to work. They might, in Russia, they're going to switch to the rubies, YouTube rubies. But I was sitting in this work meeting, man, and I couldn't care less what these guys, I forgot what I was saying, damn it. And this new guy in our company, man, you know, he's like a millennial. I'm a millennial, so he might have been a little younger than me. Like a Gen Z or Gen X or whatever they call those Gen dudes. And man, this guy was really smart with computers, like, you know, over the top. You know, he's talking to a 60-year-old man that, you know, doesn't really know much about computers, and this guy's like, hey, why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? Dude, and my boss's boss would look at me and be like, what is going on? I'm like, I don't know, man. But this guy looks at me, I'm shit you not. We're sitting across the room, and he goes, yeah, don't you guys eat a lot of crayons? And I looked at him, I was like, what the fuck did you just say to me, boy? Like, what? And he said it, and he was smiling, and I was like, what is this guy, what crayons are you talking about? And I was like, oh. And I looked at him, I was like, dude, do you have a friend that's a Marine? And he goes, oh yeah, my best friend, man, joined the Marine Corps at this year and came back, you know, like 2012, and he got out. And I was like, wait, what? I was like, oh, that's why you know how to talk to me like that. Because at first I was like, how dare you, sir? Like, we're at a work function, and that's a plane. I almost thought that was UFO, guys. There's a big plane out there. Anyways, but yeah, it was kind of funny. I was like, dude, what are you talking about? What crayons? I was like, oh, fuck you, dude. I was like, what the hell, man? I thought we're supposed to be on the same team. He goes, no, my best friend, you know, joined the Marine Corps, so we always, you know, he taught us all the lingo, you know. I was like, oh yeah, you sound like, yeah. It was funny, man. Yeah, I think he got fired though. They might, oh yeah. Going to work, yes sir, George. Going to work. What's up, Rubio? The roadway on that freeway looks terrible, just like the expressway here in New York. Oh yeah, dude. I mean, the only benefit of doubt I could give, well, they could do a better job, 100%. I can, if I'm looking at this, yeah, it's awful, dude. The state of California, like I said, the state of California, what they do with their budget and all that stuff is they blow $100 billion on a non-existent runway. It's all embezzled or corrupted. I think we all understand that and how government works. And when you give someone your money, they're going to spend it however they deem fit. So can't really get mad that we know the government's corrupt. But these roads are so bad, man. I mean, I can't even tell what lane I'm in because there's a big black mark in the middle. You just kind of look at the truck drivers. They're pretty on point out here. California truck drivers are legit, dude. These guys are monsters out here. But I mean, I don't know, man. How the problem is, well, when they repave the freeways, they do it at night because the freeways out here are just so jammed. And I'm just assuming with New York too. I mean, I would be okay. Well, here's the problem. They have to do it on the freaking weekends or something, man. Like Sunday, the construction crews got to come out here and the freeways almost have to be shut down to repave them in one day. Or they get that half-ass look where some are paved and some aren't because they got to shut down half the freeway and then they only leave two, and it just causes mad traffic. Dude, they got to do a Saturday, Sunday blitz on all these freeways and repave them, or they just look like shit, man. And they drive awful, you know, they ruin your tires. There's truck driver tires that get ripped off. So if you guys haven't seen it, I ran over one yesterday. They're very dangerous. Truck drivers, their tires will like explode, and the whole tire will rip off the wheel, or the, you know, the axle or whatever. So it's just a big rubber mat laying on the freeway. They're huge, man. They're big pieces of rubber, and cars got to run over these things. It's awful shit, man. It's just bad management from government, man. They let the freeways go. I mean, there's a bumper on the side of the road. There's a bunch of trash everywhere. I'm sure if I go in those bushes, there'll be a bum sleeping in there, you know, dangerously, with like a propane tank. Hey, Landon, what's up, brother? Semper Fi, guys, what's going down? Fake info. Imagine if military all had maybe lack of weight requirements. Oh, dude, a lack of weight. We would have some big boys in the military, man. I mean, we had some big, you know, fat bodies in the military when I was in. We called them pork chop platoon. But at the same time, you know, if you worked out and you're roughly my height and you gained a lot of weight because you know, were a lot stronger at one time, you could be overweight too from your body mass index, you know. So a couple of times I had to go run with the big boys, the fat bodies, and then like a couple of my other workout buddies had to do the same thing. It was pretty funny. Must be in a blue city. Yes, sir, Kyle Jackson. good eye, brother. Yeah, this is the bluest city of them all, man. California, where the state government, you know, it's a perfect setup. California makes a lot of money, so the state of California blows a lot of money on random shit, on nothing that matters, and then the federal government has to pay all the bills for the state of California. California lives in a perfect communist world, and they still can't manage it. You know, the leadership can spend the money on whatever they want, like a high-speed rail to the middle of nowhere. They literally built a railway. If you guys hear about it on the news, is 100% true. It's been going on for like 25 years, like half my life, more than half my life. This has been an issue here, but it's kind of crazy, man, how they spend all of our tax dollars. They get federal taxes, you know, subsidies from the federal government, and they spend that on a bunch of bills, but they can barely do that shit. It's pretty sad, man. Pretty sad. California is full of bees and trees, brother. Personally speaking, all right. Like bees, like bumblebee. Bzz. Personally speaking, nice. But still, as much as you guys think this might be a lot, I'm only going 20 miles an hour pretty much for this whole 30 minutes of streaming. But I mean, as bad as this might look, Devil Dogs, I will take this to my grave. In 2019, you wouldn't see these open lanes to the right, you know. It would still, like, the other side of the freeway, it's jammed. That's how it always was. But now, you know, the California exodus, because of the shutdowns, and I personally know a lot of people I went to high school with that moved out of the state. Now the deportations of illegal immigrants that border hop, they're gone. So traffic, and then the work at home order, it seems, I said this, it seems like a lot of people have left California in some sort of way or fashion, or just staying home for Monday through Friday work days, because traffic was so bad. Like, there's no way back, like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, if I was getting up for work, I would get up at like 4:30, get out of my house by 5, just so I wouldn't have to stay in traffic hopefully get halfway to my destination by 6. This way, when traffic hit, I'm almost ahead of it, you know. But now I kind of like mosey on out of bed. I'm not in a big stressful rush, because before, man, it was a panic. You know, you got to get out of the house and beat the traffic. That's how you started. That's why people in California are, I don't know, man. Like, people in California should be really pissed off that none of their money goes anywhere, but I don't know. I don't know what's up with people out here, man. 15 years ago, I was doing okay. Now, not even close. Why? What happened there? Heck. What's up, agent? You spitting pure ignorance, I'm telling you. Is that a trust me, bro? Should I trust you, bro? That sounds like you're a trust me, bro. Send all legal to the depot? Home Depot. They can go to Home Depot. Trump literally bending Elon over and putting it in him. Oh, that's gross. We love that man and are against trans, but like fruit. Oh God, that's just Jesus Christ. You left me instructions, King. I can't read all that nonsense. What are you talking about? I don't know. What's up, XXX? Including the Angelos, yeah, including everyone. What's up, 222? Poor guy can respond to the negative chats. What's up, 222? Trump raised your taxes. Raise your weapons. Raise your... What's that? Is that Dead Mouse? Yeah, raise your weapons. That's Dead Mouse song, right? If you a country of freedom, you should believe it. Know what I believe? I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. To be fair, anyone that comes here illegally has to know there is consequences to their actions. And I'm Hispanic. Dan Lop. Simplify it, brother. Common sense, man, right? If you're coming here and you know you don't belong here, there's consequences to your action. Yeah, you're right, man. Absolutely, that was a good point. That's with anything really. Yeah, Dan. There's a lot of people that get arrested and start blaming other people. You know, we'll blame racism, and then there's cops, and when they walked in the Target and stole a bunch of shit, you know, or when they embezzled the company funds, you know, whatever the crime is, people will just. It's like human nature, man, right? People will just blame others for their miserable lives. And I don't know. I think life's pretty beautiful, man. The view I have right now, I'm check out the mountain range. People are going to work, hustling, you know, trying to do their best. Probably got a couple moms, a couple fathers in these cars ahead of us, you know, a couple single guys like myself. Everyone's trying to work out here in America, man. Even in California, it's not as... Here's the thing, for California, it seems like, you know, the guys that would vote a certain way are just too busy working, and the guys that vote a certain way don't really do anything. And what the hell's that? What are they building? I don't know. It seems kind of fishy out here. A little strange how they set up society, but we're changing it back, Devil Dogs. Don't worry. One day at a time. We got a lot of military bases. We're waking up out here slowly and surely. Don't be mad. An illegal can do better and harder. If there's an illegal immigrant that can do better and harder work than me, then I'm gonna sit back and watch him do it. If he wants to do the better and harder work for me, then I'm not gonna stop him. I don't want to do it. Right? He can do the hard and better work, you know, than me, you know. I'm not going to do since America established this place as their land long time ago, there's not much we can do now. I hate mountains. Oh, mountain road, take me home. It's about hard work. Immigrants are hard workers. I'm sure they are. But they're, if they don't have the right paperwork, then they can be all the hard workers they want. But if you don't have the right paperwork in the United States of America, then that's a problem with the government. Pretty much any government. You know, if you go to Russia and don't have some form of identification, they're going to have a problem with you. Shit, in Ukraine, if you go there and you can't provide some identification, they might throw you in the front lines. Same with Russia. You got to do your paperwork here, man. If you don't, I don't care how hard of a worker you are, you're a criminal, according to the United States federal government. According to me, you're just a dude in the country, but according to the federal government, look at you, man. It's kind of weird. Federal governments, in Mexico or in Russia or in Ukraine or in England or in Germany, they all have their own weird rules. And the United States of America, their weird rule is you got to have your paperwork. You got to be, you got to do your stuff and become a citizen and do your paperwork. United States we love our paperwork. It's got to be on point, man. What's up, Barton Church of Tea? Church of Tea, hell yeah. Speaking of identification, you hear about Trump's gold card. Ooh, gold card. $5 million for a citizenship. Ooh. So I kind of heard that. I'm not too sure. I heard that on my way out this morning. What was it? You pay $5 million, you're an automatic citizen. Hey, if you can buy a gold card, then it is what it is. Yeah, that's a fast track to do it than taking some stupid test, right? That's not a bad idea. I mean, if you got the money, might as well, right? That's a good front of the line pass. Was that the Disney Fast Pass? That's a Disney Fast Pass if I've ever seen one. Pay to win. What's up, B-Rye? What's up, XX? Can he come to the USA? Who? What about Jesus? No, Jesus, unless Jesus has his visa or a green card or gets his paperwork in line, Jesus cannot come to the United States of America. His ass has got to stay behind those pearly white gates with his rich, spoiled dad. Jesus cannot come in. Spitting on other cars. Sure, did I? I don't know. Hey, I'm new here. What you talk? What's up, Fredo? Fredo! Masfino Fredo. What's going on, Fredo? I know where that name's from. What's going on, brother? Glad you're here, man. Semper Fi. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Matt. I'm a United States Marine. Served in Operation Iraqi Freedom and Operation Enduring Freedom. And under Bush and Obama, my MOS was 5811, military police. Did that for a very long time. And then when I got out, I worked for a civilian police department out here in California. Did that for a while, and then and we keep on keeping on, So if you're new here, welcome to the Devil's Compound. If you're unaware why I call it the Devil's Compound, well, in World War I, the Kaiser's Army, Germany, before they went all woke, gave us a good nickname, the United States Marine Corps. Teufelhunden, which means devil dog in German. They called us devil dogs, the Marine Corps. So the Marine Corps adopted that name. And you get a bunch of Marines by a bunch of buildings. That's a compound. Marines are usually called devils or devil dog. Devil's Compound. Boom! Nailed it. Not bad, right? Clever. So welcome to the Devil's Compound, brother. Fredo, mas vino, Fredo, mas. Get all immigrants out, legal or not. Yeah, let's do it. No, those are U.S. citizens. We can't do that. Hold on. Let me think that one through. You're American. That's right, brother. These colors don't run. God bless America. Red, white, and blue, man. Helmet's not a chair. Adapt and overcome sounds like a personal problem. Zipper Fi. Woo! Country road. Firstborn American. Hell yeah, brother. On mom's side, her entire family did it right now. No excuses. Absolutely, time. Yeah, I'm a second generation. My dad is, I'm second generation. All right, yeah, second because my dad was first, right? Is that something like that? He got all the paperwork. My grandpa served our great United States Army and got his citizenship by fighting in Korea, and my other grandpa from Ireland fought in Japan, and that's how my family became citizens. And then I fought in Iraq. We got a bloodline of war dogs up in this family, man, and we earned our stripes here, brother. I want to know what you did for your government. You know, how'd you earn your stripes, brother? You know, what are you doing? And if you're just here chilling, paying your taxes and picking up the trash behind you, no problem. Hey, even if you don't pay your taxes, I'm okay with that too, because no one that I know really likes the government, so the government can suck it. I even voted for the government now, and I already hate them. I agree what they're doing, but they're the government. I don't like any government. Hey, I work for the government. I'm here to help you. Remember that saying? Woo, negative. Hey, Justin Pounce, 33 Lima, AFG, Iraq. Hey, Semper Fi, Devil Duck. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. It's good to have another Marine, another veteran in the community. If you're a Army brat, Army wife, Army husband, anything like that, you're all welcome. Anyone that has any loved ones in the military, or, thinking about it, or just, just support the troops. Like you always said, Devil Dogs, my older brother said this once to me, and I repeat it all the time. You don't have to support the government. You don't have to support anybody, but you can always support the troops. For the troops! Always support the troops. What's up, King? I forgive you. Hey, thanks, buddy. The cuts to Medicaid is concerning a little bit. Did they cut it, or are they cutting Medicaid or Medicare, or are they firing employees that work for those companies or that that system? I'm not sure. I think they might be doing both, but unless you're on it, I wouldn't worry about it. Unless you're on Medicare or Medicaid, I wouldn't be too concerned. Like my parents collect Social Security, and they're both on the old people Medicaid and Medicare, whatever it is, and they're not concerned. So they're pretty wise, and have been on this great country and on this great planet, United States of America. So they got their ears to the ground. They're about 70 years old, so they know a little more than me about that stuff, and they voted for this administration, so they're not worried about Social Security or anything that will be taken away from them. Your parents, bud? Yeah, those are my parents. Yeah. Are the Danish buying California? Who the hell are the Danish? And I don't think they can afford California. If California is the 4th largest economy in the world, then the only people that could buy it are what? Germany, maybe? China? Maybe Japan? I don't know who else is in the top, like 4 or 5. But it's United States, China. I don't know who's 3rd. I don't know who's 4. But the 5th is like California. So California is always, there's always people on the freeway working. It's a 24-hour 7-Eleven. It's a great state. Great, great state to live in, great state to do business, but you're gonna work out here a lot. You're gonna have a side hustle. Everyone I know has a job and another job. You know, you almost have to have two sources of income to live in California. Right now you do, 20 years ago you didn't. So it just got, I mean, it sucks now to live here, but it was cool growing up. Gavin Newsom and Brown, the governors before, were awful, man. I'm not kidding, man. They spent over over $100 billion on a train track that goes, it's built in no man's land, and it goes nowhere. It's not fun. It's a rip. We got scammed out here, man. We got scammed by our own government. Did you win the war, King? If not, it's our country. Yeah. You a bum? I do. Who runs the country? I do, Time. I do, King. And so does Time. As you can tell, this is my country and I want it now. What's up, Dalton? What's up, Watson? Dalton, baby. What's up, Dan? King runs the country. The king. What's up, Lunar? Trump's a DEI plant. That's awesome, dude. That would be awesome. That would be that would be throwing a wrench down a hallway, right? Who no one would see that one coming. That would that would be funny. This is why God is going to deport all the beta males. Yeah, man. Deport them all, brother. Deport them all. Real men use lotion. AI will take your job? Okay. I hope so. That'd be nice. That'd be pretty sweet if AI does. I don't think AI could drive, but if AI could drive, then yeah. Real men use lotion. God, you guys are on point today. Real men use lotion. To do what? I'm a little dry. My skin's a little dry. I think I need a little lotion. Black don't crack, baby. You know what I'm saying? Republicans voted no tax on tips. So you just said whatever the opposite I said? Okay, that makes sense. Even though I think one Republican voted against it, and then all Democrats voted no tax on tips, no tax on. It's sad, man. They're just anti whatever the other side does. Like, they bring no solutions to the table. They're just anti whatever. Crazy, man, right? Stop taxing our military would be big. Oh, yeah. Yeah, our military personnel, if they just gave the money that they earned in the military, it would make life so much better, man. Our government's so awful. So awful, man. And it's been awful for about 30, 40, 50 years. All this woke, women's rights and all this weird nonsense that doesn't mean shit. Everyone's marching around DC as all of our tax. We'll see. My life hasn't gotten under Bush. At least under Clinton, my life wasn't easier. Under Bush Sr., we went to war. Under Clinton, it didn't get easier. Under Bush Jr. definitely didn't get easier. Under Obama, didn't get easier. Under first Trump's administration, didn't really get easier, not that I know of. Under Biden, got worse, and then now we're back on Trump's administration. So unless something drastic happens, I have high hopes, but the government tends to let everyone down usually. It doesn't matter who you vote for and whatnot. What's up? I've been in that bus, obviously, the little bus. Yo, Devil, what's your on the AFG withdrawal, Afghan withdrawal? Man, that's another funky one, man. Like for me personally, I'm not gonna like Monday day quarterback, Biden's withdrawal from Afghanistan. So like in 2010, man, like when these wars were in full swing, Iraq and Afghanistan, like all my buddies that fought all these wars, when I was in the Marine Corps at the time, we knew that the wars were over. There was no weapons of mass destruction. Osama bin Laden, like who cares? Like I think by that time we already got him. Or it was in 2012 or whenever. I mean, this is a conversation I had with my friends after the war in Iraq and leading up to the war in Afghanistan, or even after. It's an ongoing conversation we always had. But I remember talking to and I was like 22 at the time, and all my buddies, 19 to 23, 24. We would always say the war in Afghanistan, the war in Iraq were over, like a year into the war. We didn't know why. As the people who fight the wars, I can honestly say I didn't know why I was going there. We just kept going there to Iraq and Afghanistan. So when the Biden administration pulled out, the first thing out of my mouth was, it's about fucking time. Like what was so dramatic about pulling out of Iraq and Afghanistan? What was so damn like? But President Trump didn't do it. Obama didn't do it. So it took an old man, senile man, to be like, all right, let's go. Man, I don't care how. I'm sure there's a better way of escaping the hellhole of Afghanistan. We should have been out of there 10 years ago, before the 13 people who died in Afghanistan. The minute that rumors spread around throughout the city of Kabul or whatever they were in, it was going to be, because it's failed state, and the only thing that's propping it up is the U.S. So the minute the U.S. and the civilians heard that the U.S. were pulling out, it turned into chaos. All I can say, man, I don't, we should have been out of there in probably 2011, and that's from someone on the job. I fought those wars. I was there. I could tell. If the general asked me, I'd have been like, yeah, just tell all the troops, pack your shit, we're going home, and we'll find. We would have gone. It would have been. I don't know, man. That's. I'm glad. All I know is I'm glad we're out of there. As a United States Marine Corps veteran, I'm glad the Marine Corps is out of there. I'm glad no other American has to go back. It's a disgusting religion and disgusting country that should be sanctioned off from the rest of the world and never let out of its box. But we should have never even been there. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw it, man. Weapons of mass destruction. It was all a lie. Osama bin Laden was in Pakistan the whole time, and we kept I don't know, man. I don't know. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Yeah, when there was one of the Marines that died out there on that flight. He lives in my city, and there was a big parade from him and his mother. His mother, the Gold Star mom. Yeah, we had a big parade, like a small town big parade, for the loss of her child. Even in the VFW, there's a big like display for this Marine, because he was a hometown kid, man. And he died, I think he was 19, 20 when he died, man. So it was sad. You go to the VFW in my hometown, they got his dress blues and his picture in a glass case, big, very, very respectable. I think a lot of people around, the mom paid off her house and stuff, so a lot of people banded together for 0311 beats the U.S. infantry right out of basic, fresh off the island, Paris Island, Devil Dog. What the price for cartel to buy American passport? I don't know, you don't really have to buy one. All you have to do is buy the machine to make the passport. It's not that hard. If you know a couple low-life people, you know people around, that do that stuff, for sure. For sure. I'm alive! Ronald, what's up? Lopez, what's going on, brother? Biggest waste of money is VA. It used to be, but not anymore. It's got, as much as I hate the VA hospital, there's a lot of fat that is going to be cut, which I'm pretty sure they're already doing. But the VA hospital does pretty good stuff, man. It does a lot for veterans. It could do a lot more, and it could be a lot better, but a total waste, I think, is a little hyperbolic. We need the VA for our vets. My buddy just had surgery in the VA hospital, and he actually said it was great. The doctors were fantastic. It was, he was really impressed. I know some low lifes and high lifes. Oh, yeah. Oh, doze it. Oh, yeah. I agree with you, man. I call those people, they fail forward, you know. Antonio Pierce, the Raiders coach, he took over. That guy fails forward all the time. He's the worst coach in the world. He ruined ASU, and he ruined Long Beach Poly out here. And he ended up being the Raiders head coach. Antonio Pierce, dude, the guy's kind of a weirdo. He grew up out here in Southern California. He went to junior college out here. Unless you're a vet from a real war that was declared, it's a waste. I don't even know what that means. Like, we declared war on the Taliban. We declared war on Saddam. We declared war on Osama. We declared war on Iraq again in '91. We declared war on Vietnam. Yeah. It's funny when someone says, something's a waste in the military when they never joined or been a part of the military. You know what that is, Devil Dogs? That's a little jealousy, you know? That's a little jealousy. When someone hates something they don't know anything about, they think, whatever, man. You do you, boo. Yeah, you never were in the military. You're talking about something you don't know anything about. Brain rot. Hey, little Miss Army brat. Friendly face. What's going on, Mama? How you doing? Yeah, if you're a veteran in the community, an Army brat, an Army wife, you stop in and this is your place to hang out. If you, I open door for everyone, man. Even if you disagree with whatever I say, you're more than welcome to yell at me and call me stupid and dumb. It's okay. I understand. Sticks and stones, mate. Sticks and stones. We'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how this all works out. It's going to be a while. Hey, we cook. Trump, baby. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Bundy Candy. Duke, you know where I'm at, huh? You know where I be, Duke. Duke Nukem, everyone. Hey, we cook. Hell yeah, brother. Or me lady. Hell yeah, man. Trump so far is doing a great job, but we got a long way to go. It's only been about a month. It's going to be interesting, like 3 years from now, 4 years from now, and that's what makes America so great. You know, it gives someone hope. You know, I have hope for the first time in a long time. You know, people that voted for Obama had hope. Remember that? Hope, change. You want change? But nothing really changed, and the hope quickly ran out. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes this time. You know, if anything really changes, or we're kind of stuck in this weird commie socialist loop, or people think they know what they can, or people think what's best with my money. You know, it's kind of strange. What's up, Dan? What's up, Brian? Gumball, be safe on them roads, brother. Hell yeah, man. Thank you, sir. Simplify, brother. Thank you. What's up, Zab? El Wacho, we realize the U.S. is ranked higher than Mexico in education. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mexico's like a third world country. Yeah, Mexico's a third world country. You can't compare, you know, it's like comparing America to Japan. It's like a little different, you know. Japan's a little smarter, a little cleaner out there, you know. They do things a little different. And you compare Mexico to America, Mexico's a shithole compared to America. Mexico sucks, dude, yeah. That's why all the citizens of Mexico are leaving Mexico. They want to come here because it sucks. I'll tell you what, you won't hear any, you won't hear the Mexican government trying to kick out Americans because they need all the tax money they can get. Japan's not advanced enough. I'm saying more cleanse. You know, they got a more cleanly. You know, more cleanse. They got. Everything looks a little nicer, you know. They don't have corrupt police driving around, or, you know, America, you come to LA, there's a bunch of bums and shit, and graffiti, and homeless, and a bunch of non-American dipshits running around. That's what I mean. President Musk and his First Lady, Donald, oh, that's a good one, Don Old, both belong in jail. I guess. Not in my town. Yeah, we cook. It's just, no, I mean, not, there's like a couple parts where I live where it can get a little weird. But, yeah, not, you're right, we cook. You're right. Not in most towns. Not in most towns I even go to in California, but you kind of go to downtown LA, you'll see a bunch of disgusting people, and San Diego kind of smells like piss. It actually really does. Like downtown San Diego, you walk around, it smells like urine. It's sick. It's so gross. That's where, like, isn't that where all the, like, the diseases started in the medieval times, like in cities? Best mindset, yeah. They literally have a huge Mexican food culture. I'm sure they do. Who does? America, yeah. California. Yeah. California, that's all you get is Mexican food out here. It's freaking bomb. Bravo. LA is almost like Mexico at this point, unfortunately. J-Dog, you're right, bro. It's disgusting. And it's not a lot of people go to LA anymore. Like the Hollywood the like walk of dipshits, walk of fame, like the stars, it all sucks now. And it smells like shit and piss down in LA. Yeah, it's like Mexico. So if I keep going to Mexico, so if I keep hitting this freeway, Devil Dogs will run into Mexico in like 30 minutes or something, an hour, 45 minutes, depending on traffic. But the closer you get to Mexico, the worse it smells. It smells so bad. And then, so if you go to the beaches in San Diego, everyone, you got to pay attention to like the news in San Diego, because Mexico will dump all its sewage, like all its poop and whatever sewage and trash, they'll throw it in the Pacific Ocean. And if the tide goes north, it will push all that stuff into San Diego. So they're not really good neighbors sometimes. And yeah, the Mexican government cartels are really corrupt, man. It's super, and the policia, super corrupt shit, man. When I was younger, man, we would go down there, and the policia, they would pull you over and just demand money right away. Or they'll look in your car and try to steal your radio. They're so poor, they still do that, you know. They'll still try to take your radio and stuff like it's the 70s. That's how far back they are in society. They're, you know, whenever like it was cool stealing stereos out of your car, that they still do that shit, you know. I think a couple dudes from some immigrants from Mexico were, you know, they cross up. They could be Latin American from wherever in South America, but they were stealing fire hydrants out here in LA. They would come by and unscrew the whole fire hydrant and then take it. It's quite funny. What's up, Ethan? Hey, Gulf of America could still mean Mexico. They're American. Yeah, in Mexico they can call it the Gulf of whatever they want, and in America we call it the Gulf of America. It's just a name. Remember how the Redskins were a team and the Cleveland Indians were a team? Well, you guys change sports teams' names, we'll change a whole body of water. Oh my God, I love it, dude. I freaking love it. Thank you, Dustin. All right. Hey, Badger Life. Give California to China. To China? That wouldn't be smart if you're an American. You almost... I don't... like... That's like... Uh-oh. Ooh, I thought that guy was going to get hit. Ooh, I thought we were going to see a big old accident right here. Hey, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Matt, Semper Fi. Used to serve in the United States Marine Corps. Operation Iraqi Freedom and Operation Enduring Freedom. Military Police, 5811. It was one wild ride. Served right out of high school. Joined, enlisted when I was 17, 18 years old, and went to Iraq when I was 19, and the rest from there is history, brothers. So, any veterans in the community, any Army brats, Army wives, or Army husbands, you're always welcome. Military spouses, you know, always welcome here. Good times. You on the 215 about to hit the 15? Don't. Marine, yeah. Yeah, I am a Marine. Forever, brother. What's up, THC? Hey, what's up, brother? We're American and we can do whatever we want. Absolutely. However, we're American. We can do, so we want however we want. We're, I keep reading the same line, man. Poland knows how, bro. You, oh shit, sorry, man. Intimidating people on the planet. Yeah, no, rolling orange. Yeah, this guy's threatening like some weird revolution. Like, no one's scared of you, bro. Like, the left, the people that are talking about a revolution are the ones that let men into ladies' restrooms. Like, they're the ones that wanted safe spaces and shit. They think the people that wanted safe spaces and get offended when you call them a pussy and they call racism and all that stuff. They're the ones that think there's going to be some like revolution or something. It's honestly, it's insane. Like the people. I don't think they even know how to like shoot a gun. They're anti-gun. Like the Democratic Party likes full-grown men and little girls' bathrooms. They're anti-gun and they're pro-immigrant. Like, and you think there's going to be a revolution here in America? Who? All these. I went to high school with over almost 1,000 kids, man. And you think like, what are you talking about? Like, what revolution are you talking about? You think people are going to come out of the woods and just start like taking over government buildings or something? I think the left tried that with Antifa, right? They would come out and protest and people would hit them with cars and shit. Like, no one's scared of you guys. Like, we think you guys are actually a bunch of pussies, to be quite honest. Like, I like to make fun of you guys, like bully you guys, you know? I'm trying to make bully great again, because it seems like we forgot to do that. Yeah. Or like, you know, when you get beat up after school, it seems like we need to bring that back, you know, let the kids beat up the safe space kids and you know. It's kind of funny, man. It's a wild theory that people, you know, there's a revolution, you know, but those people like are the Debbie Downers of the group, you know. I bet you like at home they're always like you know, and then this sucks, man, like this guy fired me, you know. I would have made you know, they're the same guys that would say, you know, I would have made the pros, but my college football coach, you know, he had it out for me. It's like, oh, okay. Like, what? You, as in you are too lazy to spell. Yeah. What's up, Malkatha? What? Loves misinformation. Yeah, he's a weirdo, dude. No more DEI hiring. Yeah, what's up? Good night, munchies. Oh, some devil's lettuce, devil dog, Semper Fi, man. What's going down? What's going down in the DMs, fellas? Not you, and you, and you, and you. Yeah, it's a weird one, man. People, safe spaces. People want safe spaces. Remember they wanted safe spaces. They wanted grown men and girls' bathrooms. This was a wild thing. All of them voted no on tax on tips. Like, what is going on? It's sad because they're not for Americans. They're just anti whatever we want, which is opposite of what Americans want. Like, no tax on tips. That's good for. I was a busboy once, man. You can make a halfway decent. Oh, this was in the 2000s, so I don't know about now. I hope Florida gets rid of property. Oh, Legion, man. Legion, I heard about that, dude. I can't believe, that would be amazing to set the tone, man. And you know how many people would sell their house and then move out there if there was no property tax in Florida? I mean, you can retire, like officially retire. Like, you can't retire if you have to pay $7,000 a year in property tax. That's a lot of money. That would be nice, man. That would be so nice. But not here in California. I don't know. California's too far gone, man. It's too woke. You know, our government's too woke, man. Actually own what is yours? Yeah, that's right, dude. Legion, man. That 100%. Like, yeah, especially like, you know, you look at your parents and they've worked their asses off. They raised, you know, whatever family they could and did their best. But yet, every year, you know, you look at your dad and he goes like, shit, man, I got to pay property tax. I'm like, aren't you retired? He goes, nah, man, you know, bills still come in. It's like, why? What's the point of living if you got to keep paying the state and federal government? Like, I don't want to work forever. That's not the point of life. The point of life is enjoying your life. You only got one shot at this. You know, if you can retire at the age of 40, do it. You know, if you can say, you know, no bills, get a nice cheap car, you know, get a cheap phone plan. You know, you got to have a phone and some internet. You know, this is 2025, Devil Dogs. But keep your bills to a minimum. You know, that's what I do. And you know, rich man has no bills. You know, what's up, Rolling Orange? Rolling. Hardly comparable to cutting Medicaid and SNAP for the most vulnerable. Oh yeah, you know, whatever. I don't care about that. We already talked about that. Oh, we're back, Ethan. We're back, brother. What's up, lady? Lady, see you next Tuesday. I like that name. Hey, Sanchez. I would move to Florida in a heartbeat. California is crazy expensive. It would all, yeah, man. If they cut the property tax, set the rates. And I think you would get a lot of people moving out of New York and California if you did that. More red states start cutting property tax for its citizens. That would be fantastic, you know? That'd be the way to do it. Bro, can you just then reward him for it? What's up, Oakview? Hey, I remember Oakview. What's going on, brother? Semper Fi, man. What's going down? Oakview in the building. Rolling. I thought Montana was expensive until you started talking about the prices. Gas is still under $3. Montana is expensive, yeah. Montana is expensive. I went to Montana, man, and I thought it was going to be kind of cheap, but nope, it's expensive, yeah. Yeah, something fishy is going on with everything. I mean, well, if you keep printing money in the federal government, things will just start going up. I mean, if you devalue the dollar by printing more and more, that always seems to be a problem. So we'll see, man. This administration said they're going to tackle inflation, so you know, it's been about a month. Well, got to give them like at least 2 quarters. See what steps they made. A quarter for sure. We'll see. Maybe 2 quarters. After Q2 or maybe Q3, we'll see the damage or the positivity after this administration. Hey, Ramrod, simplify, brother. Love the flag, man. Salute. Mr. Clean, everyone, USA, USA. We got a bunch of patriots in here. Morning, Ramrod, morning, brother. Morning, Mr. Clean with the triple flags. Love it, brother. Do you mean to write deport instead of I'm sure you could deport them, but when they are, where they're going to, but then they aren't going. Nationalism, not paid. No, well, yeah, whatever. Nationalism, patriotism, all good with me, brother. As long as you bleed red, white, and blue, brother. These colors don't run, Devil Dog. You can call it nationalism, you can call it patriotism. I call it whatever the hell you want to call it. As long as these colors don't run, Semper Fi. God bless them. Woo! God, country, football, brother. That's all Americans care about. God, country, football. And then guns. Helmet's not a chair. Sounds like a personal problem. Adapt and overcome, Devil Dog. No one cares where Carter Semper Fi. Elon, Las Vegas. You're funny. Oh, thanks, brother. Hey, Mr. Diplomat. You aren't even in the U.S.? Are you in USA? Hello, I'm Mexican and illegal. I live here in the U.S. and I love my life. God bless America. God bless America. Land that I love. What's up? Oh, Peace 5. What's up, brother? Hi, I'm Mexican and illegal. Hi, you're an idiot and you'll probably get deported. You can love the country you want, but you don't have the right paperwork, man. You're going to have to get the right paperwork or you might get deported. Like, hate to say it, brother. If you get pulled over driving, you'll probably get deported. Oh. Next time you get in someone's country, Devil Dog PS5, I suggest you fill out the proper paperwork. Or take it to litigation. It's up to you. Be an adult about it. Well, I wish you the best of luck. I hope no one calls ICE on you. Go back to England. Go back to London. You sound like you're from London. 1,500 to deport the guy is some state. Whoa. His name was PS5, man. Look at his IP address. Get that money, boys. Talk to Obama. He is deporter in chief. Oh yeah, Obama deported a ton of people. Yeah, every president does, except for Biden. No one knows why Biden stopped doing it. I mean, Biden, Obama. I mean, you have Homeland Security, you have ICE agents. ICE has been around for like 50 years. This is nothing new. If you come into this country illegally, you're probably going to get caught and deported. It just is what it is. It's not racism if it's a true fact. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night and the night, blah, blah, blah. From the mountains to the valleys, God bless America. We used to sing that song in elementary school. My home, sweet home. And that's in California, out of public school. And we sing another one too. We were super patriotic in my schools, dude. That's why all that woke shit that you guys hear about California pushing it doesn't work, man. That's why it failed. But they tried. I'll give the Democrat Party try to push all that ladyboy shit on all of our kids out here in Southern California, and it didn't work out too well. When I was going to school out here, man, we would stand up and do the Pledge of Allegiance. We would sing God Bless America. We would learn all, it was very patriotic out here. It's just people in California don't vote. Because to be quite honest, California is a nice place to live. And nothing really goes wrong. Unless you live in LA, then Los Angeles County burns down to the ground. Because the fire department doesn't like to have water and the aqueducts, and then the mayor of LA goes to Ghana to get gonorrhea and suck a bunch of ding dong out there. And now the fire chief is fired, and the mayor and the governor hopefully all get replaced. We'll see. I don't really care about Los Angeles. It's really a dumpster fire. No one really cares about LA. If you're born and raised in California, you don't really care about Los Angeles. The only people that care about Los Angeles are people that don't live here or legal immigrants, because it's a sanctuary city, and which is fine. I don't mind Los Angeles being a sanctuary city, because if we find a bum, like a junkie bum or a legal immigrant, we arrest them and drive them to Los Angeles County and throw them out under the bridge and tell them not to come back into the nice neighborhoods. You can stay with the poor people, but you can't come with the nice neighborhoods. That's what we tell them. Yeah, bunch of disgusting people, right? Ugh. Gross. Giggle 100%. What's up, lady? Lady, see you next Tuesday. What's up, JS? Good. Yeah, good, brother. Hell yeah. That's how Montana feels about Missouri. Yeah, it's the same thing, you know. Even like San Diego, like no one really cares about San Diego. It smells like piss, and basically all of San Diego is like one big military base. So from Oceanside to the border of Mexico, it's just military base after military base after personnel after Battleship Row. You got Navy bases, you got Marine Corps bases. So no one really cares about San Diego. It smells like ass down there anyways. I hate that. No, you can drink on the beach. You can't drink on the beach of San Diego? Yeah, it's the same with like Huntington and Newport Beach up here. Like you're not really supposed to, but up here where I live, they don't care, as long as you're cool, be cool. Maybe bribe them a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. But it's against, they don't want you to because of the broken bottles and trash that drunk people leave on the ground. But I always do, They can give me a ticket all they want. I don't give a shit, Like getting tickets, I like getting a ticket for doing what I have to do is not a big deal to me, You you pay a fine, whatever. Okay, whatever. Suck it, I'll pay your $20 fine there, Mr. Officer. Even like, I always say, man, like I used to arrest a lot of people for DUIs and drunk driving, and I always tell them, man, like it's not that bad. You're drunk and driving or out in the public drinking and you're just shit can. I'm like, dude, like you're so drunk, man, like I gotta take you in because you gotta get sober. And it's not like you're getting in trouble or it's bad. It's just, dude, you're too drunk. Like it's dangerous. We all been that drunk, right? I mean, we all been that really drunk person at a party or something. Or you got an uncle that gets really drunk. Yeah, it's like, dude, don't think of it as a bad thing. Just think about it as like, I'm taking you to a very bad hotel room to sober up, The egg guy. Oh, we got someone talking about eggs. You're a little too late to the party, man. The reason why we voted the way we voted was because the supermarkets were out of control. So if you're just learning about how eggs are really expensive, you're about 2 years too late, Devil Dog. You're late to the conversation on that, but I'll catch you up to speed. Most people voted for Trump for a lot of reasons, but one reason was how expensive groceries were. So, all because you're finding out now doesn't mean shit. It means that you're just late to the party. That's okay, though. I remember as a kid in the 80s, if the police pulled you over under the influence, they would follow you home instead of arresting you. Ramrod, dude. Yeah, man. Yeah, even when I was in high school, and me and my brother got rolled up on pretty hard for speeding. Too Fast, Too Furious came out, so we were racing these mean streets of California. We were totally under the influence, and the cop pulled us over. He knew that, he obviously found out we were brothers, and he goes, where do you guys live? And we go, up the street. He called my parents. My parents knew what was going down, and then he followed us home. And that was in the 90s, or 2000s. But now with cell phones and cameras, you ain't getting no special treatment. No one's getting any treatment. You're getting arrested and thrown in a little 6x6 little cell for 8 hours. Even my parents growing up, they would say the cops would pull you over, and my mom would say all her friends would have beers in the trunk of the car, and this is in high school or even out. She would they would make the kids pour out the beers, and then she would say they would take them, you know, and put them in the back of their cop car. It's sick, man. What's up, Africans? He rolled up on you and you bent over. That's right, brother. When I roll up, whenever you need me, whenever you want me. That's right, brother. My glass is overflowing with liberal tears. Oh, it tastes good. I'm a little tired of winning. All they do is bitch and complain. You know? And then it's nice to watch them like squeal. They would. All they do is squeal. Yeah, well, devil dogs. Here's the thing, man. If you want America to change, you got to wait 4 years and vote. Other than that, I don't want to hear your complaining. Not right now. It's just a beautiful day. It's a beautiful morning. What a joke in 2015, Joe? What? Oh, now you're making fun of my jokes? Oh, boy. Are you still crying, PSYOP? Still crying, huh? That's all right, brother. You're always welcome here to have a shoulder to cry on. I love you, man. You're always welcome here, Devil Dog. You do come up with some good points, though, PSYOP, so your opinion does matter here. I want you to keep on keeping on, brother. Semper Fi, man. And if you're new here, welcome. I say Semper Fi a lot. It means Semper Fidelis, which is Latin for always faithful. It's an old Marine Corps saying. It's our, motto saying, I guess, or whatever it's called. But it's a saying. It's a saying. What's up, Mr. Clean? How many died during the summer of love in 2020? Remember that? Remember the summer of love, dude? What was that, Chaz or Chop? A bunch of fucking college weirdos. Like, I didn't even want to get involved, dude. What a bunch of losers. Oh, Six Semper Tyrannus. Yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Kane. Down with MAGA. Hell yeah, brother. Down by the river. Hell yeah, brother. Down with the MAGA. Down, down. We're going down, down, down. Down with those fools. Literally, the hippie South Park sketch turned real life in Portland. Yeah! Yeah, the hippies, dude, where they get Cartman. Remember, and one of them, they're going to put on a show, a band, a rock band, right? And they want all these people to go to South Park. And Cartman the whole time, this is exactly what happened the last 4 years. Cartman the whole time is like, you don't want these people in your city. And they're like, yeah, it'll bring business, they'll do good, they'll bring a lot of fun. And he's like, no, they have no money. And they're like, oh yeah, sure they do. Yeah, they're people. No, and Cartman's saying, they have no money. They're hippies. They're dirty hippies. They don't have any money. They're just going to sit here and use all your shit. And what happened in South Park? Didn't they arrest Cartman too and how to get him out of jail to get the hippies out? I love that show, man. I love that show. Hey, do you know the creators of South Park bought that restaurant Casa Bonita in Colorado and Google Casa Bonita in Colorado. It's an episode on South Park. I guess it's supposed to be a really fun restaurant to go to. It looks really cool, man. I love South Park. That show saved my life in Iraq, dude. I had a little DVD player, you know, those like it was like $200. I had a laptop, but I had a little PSP like DVD player, and I had episodes with South Park, and I had a laptop with DVDs, man. And I had about 3 seasons of South Park. I watched pretty much every day while I was in the Marine Corps, man. And those guys, man, the humor and all that stuff and how they make fun of just everything helped me out so much, you know. Whew. I could guess by the traffic for no pay. Yeah, dude, what a freedom, baby. What's up, Badger Life? Oh, Honey Badger, as in Wisconsin, right? Try surviving in Vietnam, brother. Oh, dude. Yeah, man, that's one thing that we got. You know, that's the one thing. The only thing that changes in war is technology, right? Like, wars are pretty much the same, except for the environment and technology. But how you fight a war, you know, you can play football in the rain or in the heat, but in the rain, you got to run the ball more or less passing. It's kind of, that's how I think about it. You know, jungle, desert, war is war. In Vietnam, you guys had nothing to, like, entertain you, man, or keep you guys, like, from going insane. That's the hard part. You know, it's not, the war part is hard, but everyone can understand that. What people don't get is you gotta, I mean, that, you know, hurry up and wait. You know, you might not do anything for like 3 days, or be out in the middle of nowhere not doing shit. Like, that can make anyone go crazy, man. So that's what I mean, man. I know how tough it was not having that stuff, because there would be times where I wouldn't have my electronics, you know, due to not having power, you know, or being able to charge it. And the times I did have it, it was like a lifesaver, man. That's why I said I only had like 2 or 3 seasons of South Park, and I had to keep rewatching them because that's the only thing I had. So it like I said, man, it made you keep your sanity, you know. It really did, man. It made you keep your sanity. That's why you Vietnam guys, man, you guys got like that time in Vietnam can't happen again. There was a draft, which was not good for the military. You get people in the military that don't want to be there. You know, you get a weird imbalance of draft dodgers going to Canada or joining the Catholic Church and pretending they're religious when they're just, you know, gay, or they're pretending to be gay. Hey, if you don't want to get drafted now, all you have to do is be a ladyboy for a week or two, and they won't let ladyboys in the military. It's a way out. It's a good loophole. You know, I forgot what I was talking about, but anyways, yeah, Vietnam was tough. Or I mean, yeah, the draft, the letters home, the calling your family, you know, when you're on deployment. I'll tell you what, the Marine Corps and the military does learn from its mistakes, and does its best to try not to repeat them. I do give the military credit for that, because Vietnam, I mean, then this American society turned on you guys. Like, what the hell? Like, shame on those people, man. Shame on those citizens. It's a liberal show. What's up, Leo? Hey, he didn't make fun of those who served just John McCain, which makes fun of as well as a Songbird. Yeah, John McCain, that guy, you know, whatever he did in Vietnam, it was honorable. But what ruined his legacy, or his, you know, his heroism, or whatever you want to call it, he got personal. He made he's a politician, and he made it personal with the guy running for president. And the guy running for president got under a war veteran's skin and made him look silly, you know. He got so personal with President Trump that he started voting on against Trump just because he didn't like Trump. That's what ruined John McCain. We saw him turn to a war a military war hero to a politician pretty quick, and his dumbass daughter doesn't help. And matter of fact, she actually just like pissed on her father's grave. That was the problem with my point of view with John McCain, and once again, he was about 99 years old and still running in office and still in our government. You know, it was time for him to retire and enjoy life, but for some reason, power is addicting, right, Devil Dogs, right? Power is so addicting, you don't even want to retire because you think you're so important. That, like Biden, 50, like 4 years in the government. Name one thing Biden has done. I can't name one thing Biden has done in 54 years of working for the United States government. Not one, man. Not one. I'll tell you what, though, his family got a lot richer. It's weird, you know, making $100K a year as a congressperson, but, you know, there's politicians' families that are worth millions and millions. We all know that we don't need to keep discussing that. We all know the deal with that situation. What's up, Rolling Orange? You're a fake? Yeah. How about you look into and not watch Fox News? Yeah, well, that's a good point. Manly Otuku. You sound like you're from London. Manny Otuku. Very American name there, but I'll explain to you. Yeah, that's why I started this channel, man, to get people to not watch Fox News or, you know, any of that legacy old, you know, grandparents watch media, you know, where they just yell at you, and that's a Chinese propaganda TV. That's why, you know, I started this podcast for veterans and you know, Army families or Army wives, you know, military spouses. I had a couple buddies self-delete themselves in the military, and just one good friend growing up. So anybody just reaching out or just wants to shoot the shit, you know, talk politics a little bit, talk sports, you know, whatever talk about the economy, anything on your mind, Devil Dogs. It's a place to get it out, not to see who's right or wrong, because, you know, there's no such thing as I'm right and you're wrong, or you're right and I'm wrong. There's just ideas that we have to work through and come up with the better solution to our problems, you know, and cut through the bull crap. You know, that's, you watch CNN or Fox and then you repeat what they say instead of just coming on someone else's podcast or your live stream and kind of going through what you think is right and what I think is right, or what you think is wrong, and then by the end of the stream, we all have a better idea where we all come from, and we can respect each other's sides and kind of move forward with your own life. You know, there's no revolution, there's no, you know, the world's not going to end. There's no asteroid hitting the Earth. You're just going to get up and go to work on a day-to-day basis, Devil Dogs, and that's pretty much it. Nothing's going to change. Change? You want change? Change, anyone? Did someone say steak? No, I said mistake. You don't know what you're talking about? I agree with you, Rolling Orange. I do agree with you. An asteroid is on the way, buddy. Hey, Aris, I did see that in the news, right? I did hear about that somewhere, like on X or the news. I don't think the news carried it. I think I heard that or saw it on YouTube, or that, like, an asteroid. But you know what I mean, man. Like, the asteroid's not going to hit planet Earth. You know, this isn't the movie Armageddon with Bruce Willis and Ben Affleck, which is a great movie, by the way. I love that movie. It's so sad at the end. Frank, I think his name was Frank. You guys spend $20,000 on a toilet? That movie and that scene with Bruce Willis when he starts ripping apart the space shuttle, that's government. Hey, we're back, Devil Dogs. My bad. My beat. Sound back, all right. Time on my side. Time is always on my side, brother. But he's his own man. I think me and Time have gotten, haven't agreed on everything, but most things, there's a lot of people that agree with us, man. It's pretty awesome. I feel like we're in the driver's seat, Time, you know. This is going to be the best 4 years of my life. Greatest 4 years of my life, for sure. Hey, you watch Scott Ritter, also NX Marine? No. Legion? No, I have not. Scott Ritter. I'll look him up later. Tell me you are a one beat drum. Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Rolling orange, dropping bombs like he's in Vietnam, brother. Dirty money. Sally wouldn't last 30 seconds in the room with the real man. Yeah, dude, that guy's a weirdo. Check him out, True Patriot. I will. Hey, if you're dropping a True Patriot, I definitely will, brother. Yeah. Always got to support our fellow patriots, man. We got, guys that think like us, Devil Dogs, we got to stick together. They're the left, and just think about it. The left stuck together for so long, on one, like that woke stuff, like for 6 years, 4 to 6 years, they pushed that. Imagine if we pushed like no taxation. Imagine if we stuck together on that, instead of getting pulled apart with, I don't know, Roe v. Wade or racism. Everyone's racist now, which those words have totally lost their meaning, which is great because, whatever, you can call anyone whatever you want. It doesn't matter. So I guess that's another reason why I just felt like, we were never on the same page as the other side. So I'm glad a lot of patriots are getting sticking together. We're recognizing what we like about each other and supporting each other. That's what being an American's about to me, man, is it's not one idea. You don't, the federal government likes its paperwork, which you have to get. But other than that, being an American, there's no litmus test. There's no loyalty test. It's in with you. If you like this country, if you like what it stands for, you got to fight for it. And however how that may seem fit, at least you have a voice. You have skin in the game. And if you don't like, the Second Amendment, or if you don't like, we're kind of a Christian value system, even though, we're not, I would almost say a lot of Americans are not very religious, but we believe in something. One thing I do believe in, brother, is God, country, football, and guns, brother. These colors don't run. Helmet's not a chair. You fight wars with your hands. Adapt and overcome sounds like a personal problem. Work harder, no one cares. Simplify. Woo! God, that sounds good. That sounds good. Do you know the Keon Ear crime cell? Oh. Now he's resorting to spam. Oh, no. Yeah, if he's spamming, guys, you can put him on timeout. Anyone that spams goes on timeout, man. Mr. Clean, imagine being this catfished. God, you type fast, Ops. I can't even, thank you. Jesus Christ, dude. You gotta let someone else get a sentence in, man. Baby lives matter. Botched abortion. I love that name, brother. Simplify, brother. I can't believe I just said that out loud. Oh, that was funny. I can't believe I was able to read that name out loud. I'm not a very strong reader, Devil Dogs. I was on Hooked on Phonics for a while. So if it seems like I don't know or have a hard time sounding things out, it's because, I don't know, something's wrong with my brain with reading, It just never was my strong subject. Math I'm good at. Math, there's only one answer. It's either this answer or that's it. There's no, this period or this comma, this or that. Math is very linear. Hence why Elon Musk is so good at firing people, because they can't explain their job. Explain your job like a math problem. This is a problem. I do this to equal that. Oh, okay, so that makes sense. But people won't justify their job like that. They'll say, well, I'm here to fight racism and I have to do this and do that. It's like, oh, well, that doesn't really matter. None of that matters. What's this even mean? Well, I always see your comment rolling over. I always go straight. It's weird. Let's talk math. Who please only made it to physics 2? You should be able to keep with a business first mindset. How? What's up, Dirty Money? I'm correct. They was released to the public after the war. Ooh. Where did Army Brat say? Hey, Jay Dubai. Freedom, brother. Pro-life. New sub. Thank you. God damn. Oh, botch. It's like a O'Brien. I love that, man. That's a name. How'd you think of that, man? Dirty Money, we couldn't hold them forever. The smallest of balls, if they even exist. Oh, dude, you guys are hilarious. Army, they should have been sent back, though. Good, yeah. Good. Let's see. Not open. All right. Do. Dude, just so much. What's going to work? Who is going to work the jobs? Pretty much like Americans will do. I don't think Americans will work these jobs. We'll see. So back here it is, Bone Crusher. So back in the day, the Democratic Party would say, "Who's gonna pick our cotton?" If you free someone, who's gonna pick it? And that's the same thing you're saying. You're saying who's gonna pick You'll hear the other side say that who's going to pick our fruits? Who's going to pick our cotton? It's the same. It's cheap labor, man. Americans will. Just the company's got to pay them a good salary. Or the owners of the companies will have to do all that shit themselves. How about that? You know what I'm saying, man? It's kind of a weird thing. Who's gonna, Americans won't do that job, so Americans weren't gonna pick cotton, but it seems like we do that just fine, Imagine that. Imagine telling people back in the day that Americans wouldn't pick their own cotton. Sad how that works. Sad how that same sentencing is still being repeated to this day. And that same political party is the same people that will point at you and call you racist or a bigot. Bunch of weirdos, right? Dude, I chopped cotton in Oklahoma when I was a teenager. Then the immigrant workers. With the immigrant workers. And then I went to my second job at noon as a lifeguard. Damn, girl. Family, God, country, and women. Hell yeah, brother. Why does it say depot? Because I can't spell. And I meant to say deport. Home Depot them? We can Home Depot them. Oh, you know what, man? I drove by my Home Depot the other day. And I only saw like one or two dudes outside of it. Usually there's like 15 or 20, It's kind of crazy. The deportations are worse. My ticking? Little lag, fellas. Simplify. My bad. Little lag here. We're back on. We're back in the swing of things. I remember my uncle. This is his famous story that he always told. He was kind of a dipshit growing up, never paying attention and whatever. But he was an immigrant, but he was my family's from Mexico, so he was working with a bunch of illegal immigrants at a warehouse, loading boxes or whatever, doing some manual labor. And remember, he's Mexican, and he's working with his people, as the Democratic Party would combine to like to put people in boxes. So, and my uncle, he always said he was standing there listening to guys speak different, and this is like in the 50s or 60s, 70s out here in California, and he's first generation, so his famous story is he's all, Matt, dude, I was in a warehouse working with a bunch of people, and they were speaking Spanish, and he's all like, your grandpa, my dad, never taught us that, so it was kind of weird. And then he kind of like, after like the third day at this warehouse, he goes, you know what, Matt, he's all, I'm better than this. These guys are illegal, they barely speak English, and they're in charge of me. And that's when he decided to stop screwing up in school. He went back to school, and the rest is history. But that's what got him to stop being a douchebag or end up in jail, is that he was like, I don't want to be in, there was, and this was in the 60s, 70s, man. So imagine what's happening now. Of course, cheap labor, these guys that couldn't speak English were in charge of them, and he goes, nah, man, I'm an American. I need to work hard, better, faster, stronger, stayed motivated, and that was 50 years ago. So his life turned out great. Got 5 kids, a beautiful wife, big house. But one thing like that can change someone's life, man, and it did, for the better. What's up, Taco? Southern Mofo, what's up, man? If ain't waterboarding if I... Oh, what is that? Milk boarding then? Hey, Southern Mofo, howdy. Hi, what's up, brother? Simplify, guys. If you're new here, welcome. I keep this channel open for anyone that likes to shoot the shit, you know, talk a little shit. Left-leaning, right-leaning, no-leaning, doesn't matter. But veterans, more than welcome. Any spouses, or if you just love the military and like to talk about wars and the knowledge that you might know that I might not know about Vietnam or World War, anything like that, man. We're all patriots here. We got to stick together and do a little pushing back, devil dogs. You know what I'm saying? Remember growing up, there was bullies, and you got bullied, and I got bullied, and we bullied people. You know how young men grow up and self-correct each other? Well, it looks like that needs to come out, devil dogs, but as adults, you know. Especially like these keyboard warriors. Insane, man. People like to tell me what I've done in like the military. It's incredibly insane, but it is what it is. The 90s were, dude, Ethan, the 90s were dope. My mom, even like if you ask like your parents, say what's the best generation or best 10 years of I would say 90s, man. Seriously, the technology, the music, even like the music was good. You know, you still had rock bands. Even the old school music was still very popular. I mean, the Beatles. You had the Beach Boys. I mean, that would play all the time where I live. But like now, the music kind of sucks. Like, I'd rather still listen to like Bob Seger or Neil Diamond, even though Bob Seger's a left-leaning fool. Or no, Neil Diamond, whoever it is, but you know what I'm... granted, mostly Soviet. Good times, yeah, right? Yo como tacos. The 80s, bro? Army Nation, the 80s? I was born in the mid 80s, so I caught the tail end of the 80s. The 90s were cool. The 80s, I couldn't see the 80s because it was like the calm before the storm. Because I think in the 90s, like, you know, electronics hit the market in full. Game Boys, you had all your games. You know, 80s, I can see the 80s a little bit. Your music was still very good. You know, you can still listen to old timer music and it's still popular. But you know, with like the cars in the 90s got better. Like I always think of like not cool better, but like technology better. Like air conditionings in the cars were better. Powered windows were pretty cool, you know. I remember rolling down the windows. I remember the no seatbelt law. We didn't have a seatbelt law in California forever. What was your seatbelt, guys? If you grew up in the, you know, anywhere back in the day, what was your seatbelt? What was your seatbelt? If someone slammed on the brakes, who was your seatbelt? What happened? Boom, right? Your mom, dude, your mom put your hand over your face or your chest and held you. Your mom's arm, yeah, yeah. You know you're a true American patriot, brother. If your mom was your seatbelt, yeah. And you notice everyone always says, even me, it's your mom's arm. It never was your dad, really, right? Your dad, I don't really remember my dad reaching over and grabbing me. Maybe because women are bad at driving, right? Wink, wink, guys. No, I'm just kidding. But it was always your mom. Your mom always reached over and grabbed you, man. I'll never forget that. I remember I got pulled over with my mom when I was little. She did a California stop and rolled through that bitch. And the cop, and I was laying on the ground of the van. And the cop looked in and he was like, yeah, don't roll the stop sign, ma'am. My mom's like, yeah, sure, okay. And he let us go. We had no seatbelts. We had nothing. No children's seats. You know, we didn't grow up in a padded room like people do now, man. We didn't have baby strollers. I didn't have any of that shit. Sal, your life expectancy is short, very short, Devil Dog. Anyways, devils, I'm out of here. Oh, little doggy, like a herd of turtles. I got to make a couple phone calls and have a good day, brother. Take night talking to you. Sub. Hey, thanks, guys. Legion, brother, man. You guys are awesome. Semper Fi, guys. Psyops, I appreciate you coming on. Rolling Orange, brother. Semper Fi, man. Unc Andy, if you're listening. Dirty Money, Mr. Clean, Time. Love you guys. Army Nation, Army Brat. You guys make this stream going, man. I wouldn't do it without you. And you guys, when I wake up every morning, I get a little motivated, you know, coming to see you guys and talking to you guys, man. I do appreciate it. It keeps me in the game, you know. Anyways, Devil Dogs, I'm out of here. I got to get to work. I appreciate everyone, and Semper Fi. Peace. Rolling Orange. Take care, guys.